Greetings everyone, I welcome you to the new series covering underrated mods. Usually modding in Skyrim looks like this. Those are mods that can enhance your game and they have a perfect fit into Skyrim. If this video gets more than 30 likes, I'm going to release a part 2. In case you're new, my name is Kavou, I make Skyrim videos, and if you want to see more of that content, feel free to drop a like or subscribe. Only 9.2% of you guys who are watching those videos are subscribed. Do that and you get a sweet roll for free. That being said, let's jump into the mods of this episode. Did you ever play WoW, but when you were young and beautiful in your child years and you enjoyed it? Do you still play WoW in your man-child years and you still enjoy? Well, and I have the mod for you. This is Spirit Wolf Sprint. This is a mod where it adds the Wolf Spirit spell similar to the Ghost form Summons have in WoW for you to use. It's a nice spell that I think it adds a lot to the vanilla class system. If let's say you want to play Shaman or a Druid, this mod is super cool. It can help you disengage fights. It's a lovely spell and this mod only has 49 endorsements as I'm making these videos. If you like to transform into a wolf, you think that this concept is cool, go ahead and give this mod a try. Next we have the best Vigilant NPC overhaul. There has been some in the past, but this Vigilant overhaul completely transforms all of the broken NPCs. A very small type of mod if you want to transform Vigilant to make it look somewhat better without the NPCs looking like the Fever Nightmare Dream. Go ahead and give this mod a try. The next mod is going to change forever how you play Skyrim. This is simple portable cooking. Do you miss the Fallout New Vegas campfire where you could use it to pretty much cook anything you wanted? Well, now if you carry a pot in your inventory, you can use any campfire to actually cook, just like in real life. This mod plays amazingly with survival mode or any type of similar mod you're using to adapt to the hardcore needs. It adds so much more immersion and now you can use cooking to get different buffs, prepare before fight. For me, it changes completely how I approach high level dungeons. It enhances the exploration feeling to the game. This mod is criminally underrated, so go out there and show Kira Pompa some love and get this mod if you like cooking in real time or in campfires. Next we have one of those mods that when I've tried it out, I could never go back to playing the game without it. This is Weapon Speed Fix. Adjust the weapon speed into the game, and I've tried a bunch of those mods and I could never find something that feels as good as this one. Every time I've tried to mod the weapon speed in Skyrim, this is pretty much how I looked. This completely changes how you play Skyrim because it makes it where the combat feels very slow paced in an immersive way. You can feel the power of every swing. Attack speed is always being very bad in Skyrim, and when you have to use MCO or different type of combat animations, it gets very messy, and this mod completely fixes all of those issues and it's absolutely amazing. Give this mod a try guys and let me know what you think. Hey you, are you bored of using the same interior type of overhauls over and over again? Do you want to use something other than GK interiors just for once? Then I have the solution for you, and this is the HS series. This modder picks a bunch of locations, other famous, other not that famous, and he completely enhances them. His overhauls, they are the best you can find on the Nexus. He has a bunch of different type of interiors and you can easily pick the ones you like and combine it with the GK Skyrim, which is what I'm doing. The special thing about these overhauls is that they are the most modern ones on the Nexus, and the reason I'm saying this is that most of his overhauls do not just adjust the interiors to make them extremely immersive for your eyes to witness, but he also adjusts the exteriors. And if I have one thing to warn you about is, I'm gonna make a pinned comment about this as well in case you missed this here, so you don't have to be jump scared when you go into the game. If you're using Skyrim Project Optimization and some other mods included in his HS series, for some reason his overhauls inside Whiterun look extremely buggy, at least from the exterior side. That being said, this is HS series and I think I've put a lot of time into this. Next we have an animation type of mode, and this is skill-based dynamic animations. What this mode does differently than any other animation mode is that it selects the animations you pick for archery and for stealth and for magic casting, and it lets you dynamically learn those as you level up. If you have less than 50 points into sneak, your stealth animations would look like this. If your stealth goes from 50 to 75, it will dynamically change. The same goes with magic, starting with the vanilla animations and working on with the animations of your choice. I am using Coitia animations because I love them, and the same goes with archery as well. You can go and read the requirements of the animations. I would recommend you to combine the Vanguard animations with Coitia animations for this, and I just love the feeling of watching your character as he levels up, visually get the progression of your character. I think this mod is amazing and not many people know about it, so if you want something different, progressive dynamic animations adds up to that. Thanks to Jay Serpa for his amazing mod, and I cannot play Skyrim without this one, guys. Next we have a mod that has been kinda becoming more popular, but not really, if that makes sense, and this is Subclasses of Skyrim. Unlike Starfield, which makes me think like I'm suffering from stage 4 of dementia, I remember the class system in both Oblivion and Morrowind. With the release of Skyrim, Todd Howard completely took a risk with the new leveling system, where essentially the class system was pretty much ditched. Not anymore, because Subclasses of Skyrim are back to fix that. It uses custom skill framework where every 5 levels, counting from 1, you are going to get a special type of perk point that you can use it on a completely different skill, and as you can see here, you can pick the class you like. What I love about this mod is that I can, for instance, roleplay as a summoner, which is why with the subclasses I can put my points into the warlock or summoner type of subclass, which means I get more summons or my summons deal more damage, while in the base perk system I can go and level up heavy armor or blocking or anything you want. It gives you this freedom where you can pretty much marry those options to create the perfect class you want to do. Not anymore you will be good at everything, excellent at nothing, but now you can specifically pick your class, and the higher you get, the more things you unlock. This mod completely fixes for me the class system in Skyrim. I think it deserves so much more attention. Do you miss new content when it comes to Skyrim? If your answer was yes, what I have to say to you is that, similar to the Tooth Fairy or Santa Claus, seeing is believing. And when I saw this mod, I was a believer too. This is Harthstone Isles. This is a mod that adds a completely new area in Skyrim for you to explore. Harthstone Isles is compatible with seasons of Skyrim and seasonal landscapes. Now you will have a completely new area with new quests, new dungeons, new NPCs, completely fits the Skyrim lore and adds so much diversity that Skyrim truly needs. So Arcane University, some love. Then we have another beautiful mod that I had no idea it existed, and this is Memorable Dragons. Essentially it adds few new dungeons into your game, which I've tried it with my 1,400 mod list, and all of them are completely safe to use. They are placed in locations that they caused me no issues. Dragons that are voice acted, and they are going to give you quests and other things to do, which is very immersive. Actually explore more of the world, feel like Skyrim has something new to offer, and you actually interact with more dragons, all of those things together. Do you like dragons? Do you like new locations, new quests? Then consider getting this mod. I remember MXR covering this almost a decade ago, and this is Real Clouds. I don't know why it took so long for this mod to be ported. This is going to overhaul the clouds. They actually feel dynamic. You can see my video footage, and this is honestly, guys, hands down the best cloud type of texture mod. It works with Dino Load and completely adds to the amazing feeling of exploration when it comes to Skyrim. That being said, those were here the 10 mods that I wanted to cover as underrated mods and maybe the first episode of the series. As we're closing guys, I want to say that if this video gets something more than 30 likes, I'm gonna keep making more of those. I'm getting a little burned out from the bad mods and I want to do something different. If you want to show to me that you enjoy those type of videos, that way I would know that I will make more of those. Thank you for watching guys, that was me Kavou and that was Underrated Mods episode 1. Take care everyone and happy modding.